Hello, my name is Denise Yezbak Moore, and today I'm creating with John Bead. John Bead is a Preciosa crystal platinum distributor and a well-known wholesale company who has been in business for 70 years. Today's DIY jewelry making project features my Tidal bracelet, which is all hand knotted. The tools and supplies you will need to create this bracelet are round nose pliers, wire cutters, chain nose pliers, Preciosa crystal 6mm round turquoise beads, a 30 to 40mm solar quartz connector in baby blue, a 6mm jump ring, a 10mm jump ring, and a lobster clasp. We will also be using 7-ply wax linen cording. You can use 3-ply cording if you double the strands. A complete list of the jewelry making supplies and beads, along with printable PDF instructions, can be found on blog.johnbead.com. Starting out, we're going to cut a 30-inch length of 7-ply wax linen cording. Wax linen cording or any wax cording, it's really easy for you to create a little needle. You just roll the end of the cording. We are now going to string on one crystal and we're going to move it to the center of the cording. Grabbing our connector, we're putting the strands together and we're going to pass them through. Moving the bead down, this is going to actually hide that loop. Flipping it over, we're going to form an overhand knot, and we're just moving that knot down, separate the strands, and pull it nice and tight. Grabbing the right strand, we're going to wrap it around. Grabbing the left strand, we're going to wrap it around, pull it tight, and we are going to form another overhand knot, and we're just moving that knot down, separate the strands, pull it tight, and you can now see that this bead is super stable. Separate the strands and we're going to move one bead down, form our overhand knot, and we're just moving this knot down with our fingers, and then grab your round nose pliers and give it a little tug so that knot is nice and secure. Move your second bead down, form your overhand knot, and we're just moving that knot down with our fingers. Grab our round nose pliers and make sure that knot is nice and tight. Repeat this step on the other side. You can see I strung my beads on the other side. We're going to bring them together, and we are going to form another overhand knot. I'm holding them with my fingers. I'm moving that knot down. We're going to separate the strands and pull it tight. Repeat this pattern 2 times. You can see I added the next 2 rows. I'm going to go ahead and add 4 more beads, but I'm not going to tie the knot at the end. I've just added the last row of beads, but I have not tied it yet because we're going to attach our clasp. I just grabbed my 6mm jump ring. This is how you open and close a jump ring. We're going to open it, grab our lobster clasp, and close our jump ring. Bring those beads together with your fingers, kind of squish it, come to the end, string our clasp, and we are going to form an overhand knot. We just move that knot down, separate the strands, and pull it tight. We are now going to form these little fringes at the end of the bracelet. Separate the strands, form an overhand knot. I'm just kind of eyeballing it as I'm moving this down. I don't want it to be right up against the other knot. Right about there. And with our round nose pliers, we're just making sure that that knot is nice and tight. String our turquoise crystal, form another overhand knot. We're just bringing that knot down. Round nose pliers, and that moves the knot down so it's nice and tight. We're going to come back in with our wire cutters and trim off that little end. With our round nose pliers, we're just going to fray the ends to give it a finished look. Repeat on the second strand. And you can now see both of the ending little tassels are finished. On the other side of the bracelet, you are going to repeat these exact steps, except you're going to switch out the lobster clasp for a large jump ring at the end. And there you have it, how to create my Tidal bracelet. This is what the bracelet will look like on your wrist. I hope you enjoyed this knotting tutorial, and I will see you next time.